Hey guys, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Now, at age 6, when I first moved here from America, from Italy, I saw my first muscle magazine, and I was just mesmerized by the idea of just getting big and strong, right, muscular and lean. Sadly, I have some crappy genetics, and gaining muscle and losing fat has always been an uphill battle for me. But I've never given up, and in the process, I've learned everything there is to gaining muscle and losing fat naturally. Now, this also probably explains why I became an anti-aging endocrinology doctor, which is the study of hormones. And I've coached professional and Olympic athletes, including lots of bodybuilders. And during the past 3+ decades, I've made a million mistakes. All right. I've done everything wrong because, I read all the stupid advices in all the muscle magazines or from guys who had great genetics and were taking tons of drugs. Basically, it was just all a bunch of bullshit and lies. So today, I'm here to pass on all of my wisdom so you can learn from my mistakes. I've simplified the entire process of gaining muscle to 4 simple and clinically proven ingredients. Now, no matter what you read or do, these ingredients will produce 90% of all your muscle. You'll get the most bang for your time, so please pay attention and save yourself the hassle in the future. By the way, what I'll reveal today works for everyone, every single time, young and old. And it works for guys who have crappy genetics, and it'll work even better for guys who have good genetics. However, I'm going to keep today's video as short as I can, just to give you the main bullet points, enough for you to absorb the information, take action today, and start getting results quickly. If you want more information on anything specific, leave your comments and questions below, and I promise I'll address them in future videos with more details. In fact, before I continue, make sure you are already subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on this and similar topics, including the updates. Okay, so let's get started with the 4 primary ingredients for building muscle. And the first ingredient is hormones. Listen, before anything can be said and done, you must have the right hormones for building muscle. They need to be optimized. Now, we all have different genetics, so please don't compare yourself to someone else who might have great genetics and think that there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Just as some people who are geniuses and have high IQ, some people are just born with lots of muscle cells and perfect hormones for building muscle and losing fat. If you don't optimize your hormones, then anything else you do will not work and it'll just be a waste of time, effort, and money. In fact, the right hormonal environment will make you grow muscle without even doing anything. No exercise, no diets or supplements. And this is exactly what happens when you hit puberty, right? All of a sudden you start getting muscular, leaner, more aggressive, hornier, and so forth. Again, it's all about your hormones. And this is why women can do the same exercise, the same diet, and so forth as men, and they will never get anywhere near as muscular as guys. They just don't have the right hormones. Anyway, I'll expand on this topic a little bit more in a minute, so don't go anywhere. But let's first move on to the second most important ingredient, and that's exercise. Listen, in order for your muscles to grow, it first needs to be stimulated, and that requires exercise. And the correct form of exercise also produces important hormones, growth factors that will build muscle. And in order for this to happen, you need to lift weights. Now, this can be with dumbbells, barbells, cables, machines, or just your own body weight. It doesn't matter. Now, here's some things to keep in mind. First of all, you should exercise about 3 to 4 times weekly, no more. Keep your workouts to about 45 minutes or less, or no more than an hour, all right? Work quickly with about 60 to 90 seconds rest between your sets. You also want to squeeze the muscle. Don't just lift it. Feel it, contract it, be strict, and go for a good pump. You should do about 6 to 15 repetitions for your upper body and 10 to 20 repetitions for your lower body. Also, go close to failure on your sets, but not always a failure, maybe just 1 repetition short. Do about 6 to 10 total sets per muscle and try to mix things up, all right? Try various different exercises and reps. See what works for your body. And finally, be patient. It takes time to build muscle. Now, look. Everything I've stated has to do with optimizing your anabolic hormones, such as testosterone, growth peptides, and so forth, and minimizing your catabolic hormones, cortisol, adrenal hormones, and so forth. Okay, now that you've stimulated the muscle, have produced the right hormones, it's time to feed your muscles. So ingredient number 2 is diet. Listen, if you don't feed your muscles, the workout will cause you to actually lose muscle. In fact, this is what happened to me when I first started out. I thought I'd just lift the weights, right, to make the muscles grow and then eat less food to lose fat. I mean, it made sense logically, but just doesn't work out like that. And I ended up getting smaller and weaker, and I was like almost anorexic. However, you don't need that much food, all right, or that much extra food. Increase your calories by about 250 calories to 500 calories daily and see how you look and feel after a month. If you're not getting fat, then good. Keep increasing the calories. Or if you are getting fat, then lower the calories a little bit. This has to do with your body, so listen to it and pay attention. As far as what to eat, okay, this can get a little bit confusing at times. Most people eat way too much protein. The people who tell you that you need to eat more and more protein are selling you protein supplements, or they're just idiots. Listen, the time when you're growing the fastest and the most in life is when you're a baby, right? And mother's milk is only about 5% protein. 1 cup of mother's milk is 2.5 grams of protein. The rest is fat and carbs. So that should give you some idea. With that said, the most you'll ever need is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you need 150 grams of protein. Nothing more. Got it? Hell, this even includes guys who are taking a ton of steroids. Listen, your protein should also come from grass-fed bison, salmon, whole eggs, whey isolate, and also collagen protein. These are my favorites. Whatever you do, no processed meats. Next, you need fats. Most people don't eat enough of the good fats, or they're eating too much of the wrong fats, or the bad fats. Your diet should be about 25% fat from healthy sources such as coconut, extra virgin olive and macadamia nut oils, raw nuts and seeds, and no peanuts or cashews, and avocados are also good too. Finally, you need carbohydrates. Stay away from the processed carbs and simple sugars. Eat vegetables, white rice, and not brown rice. Yep, you heard that. Yams, sweet potatoes, small amounts of fruits, legumes, and other whole grains. Again, simple, easy, and effective. And the fourth ingredient is rest. Listen, now that you've stimulated and fed the muscle, you need to rest it. Just like a baby, you need rest to grow. Now, as far as sleep, get as much as you need. Now, some people need 6 hours and some people need 9 hours. Go to bed before midnight and wake up naturally. Also, this means that you don't go out and play sports every day and party all night and burn out your resources, which is needed to build muscle. Again, rest improves your anabolic hormones and minimizes your catabolic hormones. And now we're come back full circle to your hormones again. Listen, there's lots of hormones in the body, but the main ones that control muscle size is testosterone. And no, it's not GH or MFG or IGF and all these different peptides. Yes, there are growth factors such as myostatin inhibitors, but that's not something you can control. It's a genetic thing, so let's not talk about it. Testosterone is the hormone that turns a boy into a man. It's the main hormone that differentiates in quantity for men and women. Thus, why women can never get as big as men, unless they just take lots of steroids, which are derived from testosterone. Now, some guys produce more testosterone than others. Unfortunately, all guys produce less testosterone as they hit their mid-20s and so forth, and as they get older. Sadly, not only do we start to produce less testosterone as we get older, we also produce more of the negative hormones such as the estrogen, cortisol, and so forth. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here because it's gotten way too long as it is. However, if you want more information on increasing your testosterone naturally, I've got 2 important links below this video in the description area, and I want you to go to that right now. One will be a video giving you more details about hormones, how they work, and so forth. The second will be on a natural formula that I use myself as well as my clients and how they can double or even triple their testosterone levels in just 30 days, naturally and safely. Well, that's it for today. I hope this video gave you more clarity. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share the health with others so they can benefit as well. And don't forget to visit the links below in the description area on how you can naturally and quickly increase your testosterone levels so you can build more muscle, decrease belly fat, and increase your sex drive. As always, thanks for listening and have a happy and healthy day.